This is Kelly Gallup concept.
Right on.
At least that's where I learned from modern streamers for trophy trout. It's the first time I encountered it. And Gallup's book there, I mean, just changed the whole streamer fishing industry.
Wow, the monster rainbow. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Well, that's a real surprise. I'm literally a 3-minute walk from the car, fishing a little stream in New South Wales, close to Jindabyne, and I caught that absolutely beautiful and very surprisingly large rainbow trout on a new rod. It's a Scott G Series 9 foot for a 5. I'm fishing it with one of my oldest reels, a gift from Barbara in 1997. It's a loop model 1.5, which is actually, I now realize, a Danielson reel. I'm not sure which size, but a Danielson reel. And I'm fishing it with a double taper line. And I've then got a Trout Hunter 10 foot for a 3X leader with a micro swivel and then 3 feet of 5X, Evo 5X to a high-vis PMX. And I'll just walk up and just show you where I caught it. So I just managed to flick my fly just into this. Oh, actually I see now it is quite deep. I just managed to flick my fly into here, and yep, it's a foot of water just over here by this fallen branch. Happy days. He got off. He came back multiple times to get it. Wow, it's beautiful. Beautiful, hungry rainbow. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I can let you go. There we go. There we go. Thanks, bud. Well, that had to be a good fish in there. Beautiful rainbow. Thanks, Scotty X. That's one of your flies, the only fly you need. Thanks, buddy. Even in these tiny streams, you still get this evidence of floods. Look at that, I mean, I put my rod there. Wow. Wow. Storm come right up and take it. These small streams are a blast. There's that barking again that I heard at Perkins Flat Campground, which I think I now know is a deer. Perfect little stream to christen my new 9-foot 5-weight G series. The fact that all these fly fishing shops in New South Wales are closing down is desperately sad, but also creating some great bargains. Thank you, Complete Angler, Sydney. So surprised by that first little rainbow, maybe a 3/4 pound rainbow, maybe a pound. That was a real shock, and it was on a high-vis PMX. And then after that I fished one of Scotty X's flies. It's called the Only Fly You Need, OFYN or something, and that was great. So just fished for 2 hours, got 3 fish, and now off to explore another river. Now one opportunity and I fluff it. Oh, took it again. Second river of the day. Weber, temperature check. Outside 24. In the water 17. I did not expect to catch a fish today. Oh, wow. What a beautiful brownie. High-vis PMX does the job. Thank you, buddy. Ah, there he is. Happy days. Well, that's no good. I bought this net yesterday. Not sure what's happened. This is the McLean's large net because I'm going to catch large fish. Wow. That is not good. So, fishing the second river of today, and I am so proud of that brown. I did have a couple of looks by a brown down off the end of that point over there, a trout, 3 splashy rises, and I sort of decided to keep on going, and just managed to catch beautiful brown just over there. So I'm fishing my new Scott G Series 9-foot for a 5, and I've actually put on a slightly larger, this might be a 12, high-vis PMX, and he took that. And I'm really chuffed about that. Yesterday I was experimenting a little bit with leaders where I cut back 2 feet of the thick section of the leader, and then actually knotted the 3x leader down to 4x and down to 4.5x before I put on a micro swivel. And actually I found I was getting quite a few knots, wind knots and whatever. It was not that windy yesterday, but I was still getting knots. So today I've just stuck with just the straight 10-foot 3x leader, and as I said, that micro swivel, so 3x, and I'm finding it's actually casting really, really well on this Scott G series. So for this adventure today, I'm using my Swift Current sort of vest, I suppose, which I'm really, really, really enjoying. I think I've got it pretty well sorted. And then at the back, I've got a McLean's large net for large fish that's fallen apart on my first use. And then I'm using my hip pack, the waterproof hip pack, the Fish Pond submersible hip pack, the one that Spencer's been using all season. So I actually really like this hip pack. I love the way you can pull it tight and it provides sort of a little bit of lumbar support. So that's my setup. So no backpack today, and it's a pretty sweet setup. What a river this one is. Stunning. So just the one fish in Second River, but I'm happy with that actually, because I thought I was going to catch nothing. And now for the long walk home, back to the car. So if you've got a long walk back to the car like I have, then you can put your phone in this little pouch in front of the Swift Current, and you can play some music. I've got tickets for Crash Test Dummies next Friday, so at the moment that's what I'm listening to. There we go. Happy days. So just a very quick look at the setup that I've got today for my Swift Current, my Fish Pond Swift Current chest pack. In this pocket here, the main pocket, I've got a box of nymphs and a box of dries. And what I've also got in the side here is the Weber temperature check. And then up at the top here, you can see this little mag pad. And then on the side here, there's a really, really nice, I don't know if they call this a molly, but there's a really, really nice place where you can slip in your forceps. And these are the Loon forceps, which I've been using for ages and which Ash in New Zealand also uses. And the reason because it's got a very, very fine point for crimping barbs and getting the fly out of a fish. But it's also got the little scissors over here if you want to trim your New Zealand strike indicator. It's also got a little point here to clear the eye of a hook, but I don't really do that. So that sticks down over there. And then on a Loon Zinger, I've got my Trout Hunter tippet. And basically since New Zealand, I've now got 4, 4.5 and 5 Evo. So normal nylon, and then I've got 3, 4, 4.5 and 5, and that's the Trout Hunter Fluoro. This was the music for my walking back today. But normally in here, what I've actually got is I've got some lip balm, and I'll put this on my nose for sun protection because I have a prominent nose. I also put paillette paste in here. I've been trying this Loon Dust recently, and I think I quite like it. And then the Easy Dry, again the same as what Ash uses in New Zealand. So that they normally just stay in here. And then don't leave home without the hatch nippers. So they're on an little Orvis retractor, which I really, really like. Rudy introduced me to this. And there's the Bat Black hatch snips, as Tom Rosenbaum calls them, snips. And then here's a Trash Stash from New Zealand. And then in the waterproof compartment over here, I've got this it's actually an Orvis waterproof one, and I've been keeping my phone in it now. I've actually realized that I just want to try and keep my phone dry. So I've been putting it in a waterproof, so it's sort of almost double bag, because this is waterproof. And then here are all my batteries, the 3 spare batteries for the DJI Action 5, which is what I'm filming on now. And then in the back compartment over here, I've actually started putting my keys in here, because this is a compartment that I don't go into during my fishing. So this is in actually a Vision waterproof pack, waterproof whatever, bag, and they're sealed away in here, so I don't touch them. On the back of this, hanging at the top over here, I've got my Garmin InReach, and because I'm fishing in quite a remote place at the moment, I've got it on the tracking mode, and I'm going to switch off the tracking now. So that's the InReach over there. And then basically I've got this size large McLean's net, and it's on a fish pond magnet, and it's got a fish pond bungee. So that's sort of what I'm using at the moment. I've got my Orvis hat from New Zealand with my flip focals, and then this is the fish pond submersible waste bag that I'm using, and I've got my drone, my little Neo drone. I didn't actually use it at all today, but I've got the little Neo drone in case I want to film something. I've started carrying some Hydrolite tablet because I'm using this Grail, and the way the Grail works is the inside where you filter the water into. This is a separate compartment, and you can actually put a Hydrolite into it. So I'm carrying some Hydrolite. When I did that big explore on the big river a couple of weeks ago, I really did feel as though it would have been nice to have had some Hydrolite. Luckily I had a Coke with me. Got some sunscreen, some No Dice Triumph and Disaster No Dice sunscreen. I've got a spare reel. I've got some almonds, and then I've got this little bag here, and this is something that I just move basically from bag to bag, and this is basically, it's got a whole bunch of different things in it. So for example, it's got replacement tippet, and it's got a torch, and it's got a little battery pack, and all sorts of odds and sods, and that just fits perfectly in here. It's got a zipper compartment. And then today just had the one rod, second time fishing the Scott G series 9 foot for a 5. This is a wonderful rod. I was casting a double taper today, an SA double taper, on really my oldest reel that I've got. A lovely gift from Barbara. I remember she paid £150 for this back in the day, and this is that's what it is, the Loop Model 1.5 Sweden. Beautiful. As I said, a Danielson reel. So this is my setup for my fishing today. Super happy with it. The one benefit of this of this hip pack is the water is far more accessible than when I'm wearing my backpack. Oh, and I can actually see here that I've got a little Aquel, and the Aquel normally I've just got it hanging off one of these little dongles. There we go. Sweet setup.